What's going on? Give me a second, man. I'm just chilling. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all ready to get to it, man? Y'all ready to get to it? Y'all ready to get to it? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling this morning? We ain't gonna be long. I know I always say that. I always say we ain't gonna be long. I always say we ain't gonna be long, and then we mess around and be long. But I'm gonna tell you, we not gonna be too long. You know what I'm saying? It's my day off, and I ain't got shit to do. Shit. Hold on. Let me get everything. Let me get everything set, and then we can get into it. Yo, Crackhead. What time was you up? You was up at 1 something in the morning. Oh, you know I'm just gonna start dropping late night. Shay, what up? How you doing? Good morning. I'm just gonna start dropping stuff late. Good, cause then I can start doing my morning shit like back in the days. Hold on. But let me set this up. Good morning, Mike Good, Mike Check. Mike Check, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, popcorn. I said hi, she's. That's my daughter in the building. Let me get to this, set this up so we can hear this dude line. Hold on, no, hold on. Let me get this all set up. Let me move this up. I think it starts here. Hold on. No.
Yeah, Nick Degree, what's going on? What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? What's going on with you, man? Salute to you, salute. Hey, man, you might need a bodyguard.
Look at this dude. Here come the bullshit. Oh, man. Good morning, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. You're not rocking with your boy.
Let me tell you something, man. Them folks over there ain't stupid, bro. You can sit over there and call me all the Pinocchios you want, bro. You can sit over there and call me all the liars you want, bro. Hold on, bro.
We are gonna call you a liar. We definitely gonna call you Pinocchio. We gonna call you Pookie, and we gonna call you a Goofy. Good morning, Checkmate. Good morning. I hope you having a good morning. I hope you got your cup of coffee. We about to listen to the smooth sounds of Goofy. This morning we're gonna listen to the smooth sounds of this ultimate liar nicknamed Goofy.
That's all this playing my audio, bro. I'm gonna set a trap for you one day, bro.
You can't. You not set. Look, I'm gonna set a trap for you one day. Well, I've been doing this too long. There's no traps to be set. YouTube fair use. I'm using this for educational purposes. And in fact, this dude been harassing and trying to cyber bully people on this internet for almost 4 years. And we're exposing him for the liar that he is and the lies that he say. In this video today, you're going to witness this dude do a lot of lying. Let's go.
Say, just know, man. Just know. One day, bro, you're going to wake up, your whole channel going to be gone, bro. I'm going to strike the shit out your ass, bro.
Look, y'all hear him. One day, your whole channel gonna be gone. I'm gonna strike the shit out of you. But he said he don't be striking. This is what he said. He said he don't be striking. Well, we found out that is a lie. You do be striking, don't you? Let's get it.
Bro, we over here, bro. We branded over here, bro. I don't know what part of that you don't understand. I don't know what part of that you don't understand, bro. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me.
I don't know what part you don't understand. You know what the hell you talk about. Being branded don't mean nothing. I don't get it. But I'll let you continue on with all the stuff you talk about being branded. He tell me he being branded, but we don't see his brand nowhere, do we? We don't see his brand.
Hold on.
He do a lot of holding on.
Yeah. Okay, can everybody still hear me well? Can everybody you knew? True 7, Big Green, let me know.
Bunny T in the building, good morning. 100 times good morning.
Let me know if I'm still coming in clear. Somebody type in
We
the chat.
doing a
Let me know if I'm
reaction
still coming in clear. Everybody's something.
to a crackhead. It's a crackhead in our sector that does content for those that don't know, that just passing through. So we doing a reaction. It's a guy, a crackhead that does reaction to people's stuff and like to lie on people, and you know he says stuff you don't know what he's talking about. So for y'all that don't know, and y'all went down to do a reaction, y'all can just join in. If not, please hit the like button as you pass on to your next virtual live. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Buddy. Loud and clear. Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. Now, man, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Don't you know, man, these people, man, let me tell you something, bro. Men lie, women lie, but, bro, paperwork don't lie. Paperwork do not lie, bro. Paperwork does not lie. Them people over there know you full of shit. See, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Let me come off the receipt king thing because I'm not doing no big review.
Come off the receipt king anyway, because you not no king is not. You the king of rock, king of crack rock. That's it, man. That's all you the king of. You king of that crack rock. Because in the history of all crack and drug, I have never heard nobody put a crack rock in a briefcase. Retro 813, what up, though? So you the king of rock, man. We're gonna give you that one.
Everybody know you full of shit. Salute to you, Heartbreak 22. Sugar Bear. Salute to you. Salute. I'm on the red. Be biting the cheese. No, you know what, Sugar Bear? One thing I never done, but I never called a popo on no female. I never called a popo.
Look, it's amazing everything he tried to accuse me of. I never did this. I never did that. It's amazing how you try to say what you never did on something that you try to put a hat on me. But what we know, we got a lot of people that never did no crack. That's for sure.
No female, that's your boy over there calling a popo on females. So it is what it is, you know. And you can't be no bigger rat. You calling a popo on a female, and not only just a female, but you calling a popo on your own wife. They mad, Big Red. They mad, bro. This dude dead to right. The main dude going around calling folks a rat, bro. Come to find out, you call the popos on your own wife, and you damn right, bro. Now, I'm going to use the website, and for the simple fact.
Now listen, this dude got no proof. This dude talking about a website. He seen that's my ex-wife. She's my ex-wife. Got a case, and because she got a case, and during the time we was married, I'm automatically attached to this case. I automatically the one that called the police, all this stuff, because he don't know how to read a website. Now, it ain't that. I think he know how to read, but it's like he always do shit. He don't care. He want to push a narrative. Well, sir, those days are over. No one is believing the shit that comes out of your mouth. So you can come on here every day, 2-3 times a day, and try to push your narrative. Nobody buy. It's over. It's over for you, man. Because you will be a receipt king. I pull up websites. Everything I pulled up, I showed y'all paperwork. I showed y'all websites, but everything I do is fake. But what he do isn't fake. And now he's saying, if it comes from the website, it's legit. Well, that means everything I've been saying about you up to this point is Mic check. Mic check. All right, we back. We back. Hey, can we get a mic check? We back. Hold on, let me check. Man, that's because somebody's trying to FaceTime me. Somebody trying to FaceTime me while I'm live. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get it. Hey, hold on. Where's my battery power at? Shit. Hold on. Battery about to go dead. All right.
Remember that, TY? Since you over there, love, you trying to paint this picture of the members of Skinny Gang that I'm some damn rat or whatever. After you had swatted my home because I gave a statement to the police. But remember,
look, I didn't swat nothing. I was at the airport on my way back to Michigan. But this is what he does. Everything that happens to him, it's my fault. Somehow, some way, I done some stuff to him. And if I did all this stuff, why in the blue blazes you not trying to meet me in real life? Because you rather to stick on YouTube and run your mouth. That's why. You rather just be on YouTube and talk shit. Come on. Let's get to it.
But remember, you was trying to talk so Avi into pressing charges on Skinny. Remember that?
Here we go with that. It's all this what I try to do to somebody else. We talking about me and you. Let me fast forward this junkie. Hold on.
Remember, TY is the same person.
Let's go. Let's fast forward that.
How we know the paperwork real? How we know the paperwork
real? All right, let's get to it.
Good, everyone.
All right.
And TY, you got some explaining to do, bro. You got some explaining to do, bro. You see, fucking with them dirty snowflakes.
Now listen, if you go to the website MI Court Case Search and look me up, you'll see all the courts that I had in the state of Michigan. Knock yourselves out. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm not a career criminal. I'm not a menace to society. You know what I'm saying? Your boy wore a badge. Every job I've had, I had to get background checks. I've been bonded. I was I was an armor guard carrier for a lot of years. You gotta get bonded and shit. You like again, police academy, background checks, criminal justice. To take criminal justice, they do background checks on you every semester. So I've cleared all the background checks, and even the job that I do, you got to clear background checks because you're working with certain companies and certain government grants and stuff like that. So I have cleared every background check possible. Lisa B, what's up? So for this dude to try to make some notion, but the thing is, he can't clear a background check. He can't. This dude don't work. That's why he up at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning doing videos while everybody sleep. But we gonna catch people up right now.
Man, but I'm telling you what, this one that whooped his ass though. Yeah, T.Y. You guys see, look, man, you can sit there and say, call me all kinds of liars or whatever. Let me explain something to everybody, okay? I got paperwork. Don't get me wrong, I put up paperwork. But when I was putting up paperwork, what were y'all saying? What were y'all saying?
Justin here, what up, though?
What were y'all saying when I was just putting up paperwork? He full of shit. Yeah. How we know the paperwork real? How we know the paperwork real? Listen to me real good, everyone. This right here is a Michigan court case search site. This is a government website. 33rd freaking district.
This dude mad because no matter what narrative he's trying to push, people ain't feeling that shit. This dude's super mad. I'm telling people it's the website, but it don't have the incident report. It don't have the police report. You know what I'm saying? It don't have that. It just says the case. Every time you showed up to court, your bond, if you got arrested, that's what it says. That's the meat and potatoes of this website. So all this other stuff that he's trying to put in there, that's just him adding shit in there. And then he's not even gonna tell y'all the real deal of the shit.
Yes, he did Heartbreak 22. The 33rd district. And you can call this place. You can call.
Yes, you can.
You can call the same number I called today, 734-676-3737, and the same questions I asked.
Call him now.
Call that number, and I think if you press two, you will get an officer on the phone. And
look, this dude been calling everybody trying. It's nothing. You don't have nothing on me. You don't. This dude going around calling everybody. Somebody, please tell me he's a bad guy.
ask him about this right here. Ask him the same question about this right here. And the officer specifically told me that this code right here. This code right here.
No, the officer didn't tell you that. That's another lie. And you threw that video quick, fast, in a hurry, and members only. That's not what the officer said, and you cut the audio. Because the officer is about to tell you more. And you cut the audio because you heard what he told you, but you don't want your audience to hear because you want to paint a narrative on me. It doesn't matter, bro. You can't touch me.
It's the marital, spousal, domestic violence.
All right. You know what? For the sake of the argument, let's just go with what he's talking about. And we're going to break down some other shit that just don't make sense. Let's just break this shit down.
Said, that ain't the fucked up part to me. That ain't the fucked up part because, see, let's just say hindsight. If she was coming at him with a weapon or anything like that, let's just say, see, he over there trying to paint a picture, trying to say it wasn't him. Let's just say if it wasn't you, T.Y.
I didn't say who it was or wasn't. See, I didn't say shit. I didn't say nothing about nothing because I'm letting you go on a crack roll. That's what I'm doing. I'm letting you come up here, paint this story and all that, and you want me to fill in the blanks. I'm not going to fucking do that for you. That's what you think is going to happen. You think I'm going to come up here and say, listen, everybody, this is what really happened. I'm not. And that's what you want. Bitch, I'm not doing that at all. Right. That's what he's trying to do. I'm too smart for you, sir. I'm too smart for you. I'm not going to help you push any type of story. You're on your own.
Then why did you leave the girl in jail? Why you didn't bond your wife out?
Now listen to this. Listen to this stuff. And if y'all watched my video before, I showed this case that he's talking about.
Why you left your wife in jail all the way to October?
Keep in mind, the incident happened in July. So he's saying she was locked up July, August, September, October. Keep in mind, the case is a misdemeanor. Only holds the jail time of 90 days, fines. So why would she be in jail 90 plus days for a case? That's just one thing. But let's continue on.
Because she didn't bond out until October.
Ladies and gentlemen, never in the history of domestic or assault have anybody been locked up for almost 4 months for a misdemeanor. Keep in mind, the bond was $400, 10%. So he's trying to say she was locked up for 3 months and she couldn't scrape together $40. If you locked up, that's 90 days. So nobody couldn't bring 50 cents a day. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of crackhead this guy is. But let me tell y'all, for this case, she didn't go to jail. She went to court. They posted a bond. She paid it right there at the court. Went about her day. I don't know why the bond was $40. I forgot. I think she said something and rubbed in the wrong way. So they was like 410% or something. I don't recall. I don't remember. I wasn't there. I wasn't at the court and shit like that. So I don't know. So that's another thing. If all this stuff with all these court cases and shit, why wasn't I at these cases? I know why. Because I had nothing to do with it. That's why. I have to be there. That's why I went at these cases. Because I'm going to let you push it. Let's go.
Do everybody see what I'm saying? What man? So if she was fighting somebody else, what kind of man are you to let her sit in jail? July, August, September, October. What kind of man are you to let your wife sit in jail for 4 months? And remember, everybody, keep in mind, Brooklyn was 1 year old. Brooklyn was a newborn at the time. She was 1 year old.
This happened in 2002. She was 1. 1 year old baby is not a newborn. That'd be a toddler. She wasn't a newborn. She was 1. $40 was her bond, and it was 410%. She never spent a day in jail. That's what I'm saying. And it don't even say it. So the website that he shows, it don't say anything about any incarceration. And it says jail. It would say the time she was in jail for. It got an X. So for him to keep saying she was in jail shows you that this dude is lying. He lying off the rip. But let's go listen on what else he got to say.
Or a little under one. Do you still want to go with that lie, T.Y.? Because this is the part right here.
And it's something wrong to do math. Brooklyn, she's in the chat. She's born in April. If the case happened in July, she was 01. She was 1 year old.
It makes you look guilty. This right here is the part. You let her sit in jail that long because she beat your ass. She beat your ass, and you did not want.
Let's just go with the flow. She beat me up. I let her sit in jail for $40 for 3 months. Let's go with this. This is the narrative. Let's go with his narrative, ladies and gentlemen. She beat me up, and I let her sit in jail for $40, and I got Brooklyn at the same time. So me and Brooklyn 1 year old. Her mom's locked up for 3 months, and all her bond is $40. Let's go. This shows the cracktivity.
And you did not want her to get out. I don't know. Hey, it could be.
No, I don't want her to get out. I'm sitting at home with a 1 year old that needs her mommy, but I don't want her to get out. Well, we playing along. Remember, we are playing along with what he's saying.
It could be that you was being petty. I'm gonna go with what I know. You a petty bitch ass nigga. Because I hope like hell you were not afraid of Brandy. So I'm gonna go with you. Option B, you a petty ass bitch ass clown. Because only a petty ass bitch ass clown will let his wife sit in jail.
Keep in mind, bond $40. So she don't got no friends. She didn't have a job with no coworkers. None of that. None of my family members. Everybody just like, no, we all got together. Listen, nobody pays nothing. It's only nobody pays nothing. We can't scrape up. All we gotta do is put a quarter piece in. No, we're not gonna pay $40. This is a crack shit right here.
Hold on. Because I'm breaking this thing down, y'all. I'm breaking this thing down. That's why he don't want me going on the website. Because the website breaks everything down. Don't let this fool, because here is why. This is the best source. This is better than paperwork. Do you know why? Let me explain something to all of you. The website updates daily. It updates daily. It refreshes. Every time I click on here, it updates, it refreshes daily. So when you're doing research on someone, or you're doing background on someone, it is always good to do a court case search on them. Because it gives you accurate information.
No, sir. If it gives you so accurate information, where's the incident report to why she had the charges and begin with? All you got up there says domestic violence. Was it another charge before that? How many times she talked to the prosecutor? What witnesses was involved? Because what you missing is, and I'm gonna help you out. Let me give you some food for thought. If you scroll up on the website, you see a part that says 2 subpoenas. That means people were subpoenaed to show up to court. 2 subpoenas. Because why? Why would that be? That means it was eyewitnesses to the situation that happened. But I'm gonna let you carry on though.
This is the date she whooped his ass. This is the date. Hey, now, if this is what he want to believe, go right ahead. Now, if that's what he want to believe, he can go right ahead. That's what. Because see, I see what them fools trying to do, Neptunes. I see what them fools trying to do. Bro. And I ain't even finna get into that, bro. We talking about this clown calling the cops on his wife, getting his wife locked up, and having his wife sit till damn October.
Now, keep in mind, where's the complaint report where it got my name on there? I want to see it.
He let that girl sit in jail for 4 months, y'all. Okay, so
now here we go. 4 months. This dude don't know how to count. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if this happened in July, what's 4 months from July? Somebody put it in the chat. What's 4 months from July? If she sat in jail for 4 months and this happened in July, when would she get out? I help. November.
He filed the damn warrant.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He filed the warrant on the 29th, y'all. He filed the warrant on the 29th. See, that's why he don't want me going to the website. Because the website breaks it down.
First of all, I didn't file no fucking warrant. Okay, this is him. Let me carry on.
Hold up. The website breaks it down.
Hit that like button. Double tap the screen for the like. So he's scrolling through his website.
Complaint issuance. And that's the day they picked her up, y'all.
Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. It says event date. He said it's the date they picked her up. Hold on, let me show y'all this. He said that's the date they picked her up. And he said, you see what it says? Complaint issue is, oh, hold on, shit. I got my Cora hooked up. Hope y'all can see that. Yeah. Y'all might have to turn your phone to something. Filing date. Complaint issues date. It don't say nothing about getting picked up. It don't say nothing about no arrest. Nothing. Crackhead.
This was the day they picked her up. On August the 7th. They picked her up that day.
So the incident happened July 14th, and then August 7th, to what you saying, she got picked up. All right.
And that girl, let me go back up here to when she bonded out, when she finally was able to bond, when she bonded herself out.
Listen,
that girl sat in dang freaking jail. From August the 7th to October the 16th. Yep. Oh yeah, he
So now she got picked up in August instead of just October. That's 2 months. What is wrong with this dude math? Y'all, yeah. What is wrong with this guy math? Hold on.
From August the 7th to October the 16th. Yep. Oh yeah, he was barring the car, had the house to himself and everything.
You just said she was locked up for 4 months. If she got picked up in August and bonded out in October, that's not 4 months. Liar. Second, let me always repeat, she was not in jail. Let me repeat this. This is the part that I will tell y'all, she was not in jail. This dude don't know what the fuck he talking about.
But the messed up part about it is, so T.Y., why did you allow your wife to sit so long? Why did you allow your wife to sit so long? Why did you allow your wife to sit in jail? Do y'all see this? Do you see this Heartbreak 22? I'm breaking it down. This is a government website. It updates daily.
And on this government website, it don't say nothing about her being incarcerated. Nothing. But this is what he's saying. This is why this is slander and defamation. You trying to hook me up to something. You saying I left somebody incarcerated in jail, which they never was in jail. You blatantly lying on my name. Blatantly doing it. It don't say nothing about incarceration. It don't say nothing at all. You don't see my name nowhere on here, but you keep saying my name pertaining to this. That's defamation, slander. And you not showing nothing but this website, and you carrying a story. And I want you to keep doing it.
It updates daily. That's why he does not want me showing y'all this on the website. Bro, you cannot do
what?
Government.
I'm not. I want you to do what you're doing. No, by all means, knock yourself out like you boxing yourself. Don't stop. This is building. I'm for it. Keep doing this. I didn't come up here and say, man, why you doing this? I'm not. No, keep doing this shit. You crashing the fuck out. I want you to do this, and then I can get back to doing what I'm doing. I'm not mad at all because I know what the fuck happened. You don't. That's why you want me to come help you fill in some fucking blanks, and I'm not going to do that. No, you keep doing this shit right here. And that's why I'm telling everybody, y'all can go to the website and read the shit that he's doing, and people with a brain will understand what I'm talking about.
website, bro. You cannot debunk a government website. You a good liar, TY, but you ain't that damn good of a liar. You can't beat receipts. You can get all.
I'm a good liar. Bro, you the one lying. You saying somebody was locked up 3 months, 4 months, but you're not doing your math. And nowhere does it says she got locked up, right? Just because you get a bond don't mean you got locked up. People get personal bonds all the time. You can get pulled over on the street and do something, and the cop can write you a citation, whatever, and say, appear in court. You, from that moment on, you got to appear in court. And then when you appear in court, if they decide to carry charges, you out on a personal bond, never incarcerated. So I don't understand this moment of just because you see some shit on a fucking website, somebody got locked up. That's why you a stupid crackhead. Listen to me, Armando Rat, you are dumb. You're not smart. All you do is lie. You're not intelligent, because if you had any blink of intelligence, you'll know how to read. And then if you had any intelligence, you'll know that people ain't falling for this shit no more.
All that Pinocchio bullshit over there you want, bro. But let me tell all of you that's listening to that clown with all this Pinocchio bullshit.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see Intel, see what he typed up in here. Oh, maybe she hit him in the mouth with a frying pan, and that's how he lost all his front teeth. Well, I didn't lose my front teeth. Pinocchio don't got front teeth. I got front teeth, guy. See, Intel, that's why you can't rock with me. That's why you can't be in my chat, because you be over there goofballing all the time with this goofy. Real cornbread, what up, dog?
You ain't got to believe me. You ain't got to believe me, but this right here, this fucking website is 100% facts. 100% facts. These are the facts. The website.
Okay, and what's the facts? What are the facts that's in front of you saying? You're not reading what's in front of you. You making up stuff. The stuff you saying is not on that website. You making up stuff. So you can't say, hey, what the website is saying, absolutely facts, but then you add the shit to it.
The website don't lie. The website does not lie. Maybe she hit him in the mouth with a frying pan, and that's how he lost all his front teeth. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. But I tell you what, for him to let her sit that long in jail, boy, she must put a
and look, and that's what he going to. That's his whole narrative of this show, is trying to say she sat in jail when she didn't.
ass whipping on him. Let me put some respect on this.
Let's go.
See, T.Y., that's what you got to explain. That's what you got to explain, bro. And that is why he don't want to put no paperwork up, y'all. He don't want to put no paperwork up because he is afraid. Salute to you, Cognac Pepper.
I don't want to put no paperwork up because I don't have to. You the one trying to push this story. You need to put paperwork up. But no, you're going off the website, and I'm doing what you're doing. Except I'm not doing it this morning. I'm too lazy. But I did it last night. I put up the same website. So I did that. I did what you did.
He knows his name is down as the victim. He was the victim.
Where do it say victim? Okay, if my name is down as the victim, show the people that my name is the victim. That's all you got to do. It's as easy as pie. Go ahead. Show them.
He's the victim. That's why he don't want to put no paperwork up. He don't want to put no damn paperwork up. Hold up. Let me see something else here. (11/26/2002), which pretty much was shortly after she bonded out. You testified against her. Salute to you, Cognac Pepper.
What? Where's this proof at? Oh, wait a minute. Now, where is this coming from? What hat did you pull this out of? I testified against her. All right, let's listen to this story.
Because she would have never been found guilty.
What?
She would have never been found guilty. She would have never been found guilty. If you wouldn't have testified against her. You testified against her. You testified against her.
So hold on. So now I'm on the stand. Now I'm on the stand. Your Honor, I was getting jacked up, Your Honor. She put me in a full Nelson. She put me in a Stone Cold Stunner. And to top it off, she put me in a rock bottom, Your Honor. All right, let's go.
You testified against her. It is,
Ah.
Boy, I tell y'all, boy, y'all, hey. That's when you know you're losing. When idiot, y'all clowns, man, need to learn how to troll better than that. Y'all some weak ass trolls, man, for real. Y'all some weak
Don't
ass
blame the
trolls.
trolls. Get on with the story, bro. Don't blame the
But yeah,
trolls.
T.Y., she got convicted, bro, because you gave a statement. There's no way that they could have convicted that girl without your statement.
What? What? Oh, without my. Ah, boy, you just want to put everything on me. Okay, everything is my fault. Blame it on TY.
So this has your fingerprints all over it. So you can't say. So if you say that it wasn't you, then why the hell would you allow your wife to sit in jail?
See, if it wasn't me, why would you allow your wife? Sir, she wasn't in jail. She was never in jail. The website you showing do not say incarcerated from XY date to that date. It doesn't say that. You're making shit up in your brain. You are a crackhead. And you're not showing anybody no proof of her ever being locked up. You're just talking.
From July to October. That right there alone, to me, that's the most fucked up part about this whole thing. That's the most fucked up part. Me personally, I would never call the cops on my wife or past girlfriend. I'd never call the cops. And I'd mess with some Hellcats. Jamal's mom being one. I mess with some Hellcats. Look, man, I kicked it with. Look, when I first came to Atlanta, I was over there on the west side dealing with chicks from MLK.
Man, we don't give a fuck about who. Man, we don't believe you anyway.
But I have heard of guys that have called the cops on females just to be spiteful. But this, to me, right here, this is the most fucked up part of the whole situation right here. This right here, bro.
Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, ever since I showed that instant report of the travel lodge and him being there, because he's the complainant on the report, on the original police report, he's the complainant, and it checks the box and it says friends of victim and suspect. And it shows him in the hotel. The boyfriend shows up. He says the boyfriend punches the girl, slaps her several times. He leaves the room, calls 911. He waits for the police at the front desk and tells the story. So since we put that out there that he's a rat and a punk bitch because he didn't even say, supposed to be his friend, so he didn't even stay to break the fight up. He went to go save himself and called 911. But he wanted to be held as a hero. Now, anybody else that called the police, a woman getting jumped on, when you look down on that, you look down on it when you was right there in the same room with a guy that's jumping on the female. That's what you look down on it, because you didn't get between them. Because you didn't stop her from getting her ass kicked. So that's what you said. That happened on the incident report. So yes, if a guy witnessed, watch another guy punch a girl in the face and slap her 7 times and not do nothing, yeah, you're a punk B. Yeah, you pussy. Yes. And you left the room to call 911. You're a rat. Because you was friends to both of them.
The fact that you let that girl sit in damn jail. The fact that you let this girl sit in jail to October. That girl sat in damn jail.
Wait. Now we back at October. He just said November, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, that's what I'm saying. That's why we got to put this on record, how this dude be all over the place. He just said November. Remember? He makes this easy.
To October the 16th, 2002, bro. That's the most fucked up part about it. That's what you got to explain right now. That's what either way is bad. If you were the victim and you had that girl locked up, that's bad. If you was not the victim, which we know you were the victim, the cop already confirmed that. Even if you were not the victim, the fact that you would allow your wife to sit in jail that long is very bad.
See, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me like the bad guy, but I don't. And it does it because everybody know we listening right here. You all over the place. You can't even keep your story straight. And just like in that interview with Lisa, all the stuttering, she asked you a question, you push the narrative, want to go somewhere else with it instead of just asking the question that's in front of you. You're done. You're cooked.
So either way, bro, it's bad. It's a bad look, bro. And you got to explain that. You got to explain that.
Right. Well, see, with Jamal did have a hole, but this guy didn't donate a penny to him. He didn't even go visit him while he was locked up that time. Instead, he was running down to the same building filing personal protection orders against True Freeman. So he was still worried about YouTube instead of worried about his son. Like, That dude went in the building. The same and didn't even visit. Can you imagine your son locked up on his own, been there for weeks, and you go in the same building? Not, hey, I'm here to visit XY. I'm here to visit Molly mom. I'm his dad and put some money on his books. Do he need anything else? No. You went and say, I want to file a police report on a YouTuber and I want to file it under family violence. Okay, where does this individual stay? You stay in Indiana. What? What? Can you imagine you sitting at the desk taking this report, or the clerk like, "Are you want to file a personal protection order?" You say family violence, man. What is family violence? Was it a cousin? Something y'all beefing? No. Okay, what's going on? It's a YouTuber. Okay, YouTube beef. Okay, where is it? Where's Indiana? You know what I mean? Motherfucking miles that is from where you at. But your crackhead still try to file it. And then when you got denied, you still try to act like you had something cooking. Like, don't you understand, man? You can't see nobody in court. You got too many cases where you lost trying to fuck with people. You got too many police reports where it's you being the aggressor and calling people out. And when people ready to come see you, you run to the police. It's you. You are the little punk.
You got to explain that. You got to explain that these are receipts. These are the facts. Either way you want to go with this, and anybody that will attempt to defend this clown, you got to explain. If he was not the victim, then why the hell is his wife sitting in jail for over 2 months?
If I'm not the victim, why? First of all, she didn't sit there. So you got to show people that she actually sat in jail. While you trying to push these narratives, you got to show the people that she was locked up during these dates. You ain't showing shit. The dates you showing, under those dates don't say incarceration. It doesn't say locked up, jailed. It doesn't say she was jailed for 5 days and then it don't say none of that.
For over 2 months. Then you did the same thing to her that you did to Straight Talk. But Straight Talk, I can understand. That's just a dude that you met online. That's just some ninja in the chat. But this your wife. This the mother of your daughter. This is Brooklyn's mother. In 2002, you were married to this woman. You were married. Y'all were married. Y'all were husband and wife.
Yeah. So don't you think don't you think I would know if she was in jail or not? If we husband and wife, don't you think I would know what happened that day and not you?
On daughter. You got to explain this, bro. You got to explain this. Ain't no way of working around it. You got to explain it. And for the people that rock with him.
First of all, I don't have to do shit. You see, I'm explaining that you're a crackhead. I'm explaining how you don't know how to do math. I'm explaining how you mixing the stories up, which proves you're a liar. If we was on court right now, the judge would be like, all right, throw this case out, dismiss. Because all you doing is lying and moving dates, and it's not what it's saying. You presenting something, but saying something else.
You got to be thinking to yourself, which is it? And I know you got to be thinking to yourself, what is he hiding? Why he don't want to put no paperwork up, y'all?
No, people ain't thinking that at all. They look at what you got, but you reading shit all wrong. I don't have to put up nothing.
Why he won't call down to the 33rd district? Why he won't do what I did? Why he won't call down there? Why?
Because I got a job and I don't got time to be calling down no courts trying to debunk some shit on YouTube. That's why. Because I work. And because I got a nice community that rocks out with me and know you're a liar. That's why.
Won't call Trenton Police Department. What is he hiding? Playing everything that I said ain't proving nothing. We want answers, T.Y. We want to know why you had this woman sitting in jail. From all.
Guess what? Who want answers? You want answers. Because ain't nobody over here asking me shit. Because people know how to reach me. Anybody got any questions about this case? Call me. Anybody got questions and y'all got my number? Reach out to me. But we ain't going to do it on YouTube. We going to let this dude finish crashing out, looking like the crackhead that he is. That's what we going to do. We going to enjoy this shit.
The 7th to October 16, 2002. What do you got to hide? But that's just like when you was talking about some stalking charge from Clayton County. What did I come over here and do? I came over here and put my paperwork up.
What? No. Only paperwork been going up is what I've been showing. You ain't put a paperwork in nothing. We've been calling you a crackhead since 2022, and you still have yet to put that paperwork up. Everybody has a copy of that shit now. Everybody got a copy, and we all waiting for you to show your shit and put it up. And here we are, June 2025. You got paperwork. You have yet to put up the paperwork. And you know why you won't? Because everything that we've been saying up to this point has been true. And you've been saying it's a lie. You've been saying the document's been altered and all that shit. And if you show it, it's going to show that it has it. How you going to explain to people that you're a liar?
Showed everybody that the state threw that shit out. That's what I did. That is called put up or shut up. And I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, if this dude don't put no paperwork up, you know for a damn fact he got something to hide. He got something to hide. He got something to hide, and he'll try to.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting because I can already say shit right here. I can say shit right here that will make me like a fucking G with this case. I can say something that'll make me look like a G. But no, you need to finish crashing out, and you need to go do your homework. And once you do your homework and you never tell that part, then I will go ahead and tell that part. And it'll just destroy your whole case you're trying to build to make me look like something. So no, I'm not going to do shit for you, bitch. I'm not. Forget about it.
Somehow, and he'll try to shift the narrative. And see, nigga, you can sit over there and play that goddamn police cam footage every day, all day, every day.
Oh, I will. I'll be playing it today, tomorrow. I am, because you're a rat in real time with a body cam showing how you really gets down. We know how you gets down. You stay on the phone with the police.
The only defense is she crazy. She beat him up, and he filed for a divorce right after. Only way I could give him a pad. He didn't file for divorce though. That kills that. I can tell you that. I have their divorce decree, and she filed in 2007. He didn't file for a divorce.
She also filed in another year before 2007. Also, it's 2 divorce decrees.
He never filed for a divorce.
I didn't. I sure didn't.
He never filed for a divorce.
I didn't.
But if he could just now, I agree with the first part of it that you said. The only defense is she crazy. She beat him up, and he pressed charges, or he felt his life was in danger. Instead of sticking with this lie about this wasn't him. Okay, so T.Y.,
I didn't say shit.
This makes you look even worse, clown.
No, it doesn't make me. It don't make me like shit. I didn't say if it was me, wasn't me, what the scenario was. I haven't spoken on it. I haven't said who the victim in this case was. I ain't said nothing. It's you doing all the talking, and I'm gonna let you talk.
Makes you look even worse, because if this was not you, then that means you allowed your wife, the mother of your child, to sit in jail.
Y'all listening. His whole narrative is talking about she sat somewhere that she never sat. So if it wasn't you, you look bad because it is. That shit you saying never happened. This is make-believe in this dude's head right now. What he's doing is make-believe.
Which we all know. You were the victim, T.Y. You were the victim. The cop confirmed it. The cop confirmed it. That code 750812 pertains to domestic spousal.
Man, hey,
domestic
true.
Violence.
Lisa is gone. All he see is dust. He's not at that crib no more. He's not messing with her. Yeah, he had some chick try to act like her. First of all, she's a district, you know, she's a district manager, CVS pharmacies. You know those pharmacies close at 6 o'clock. This is a Wednesday. It was after 8 p.m. She's no way at no seat at work right now. No way she was still at work. This dude is a big ass liar. Everything he does is lie. He tried to make it like it was almost 200 people in there to talk about me, and then he leaves and got D-Truth up there stuttering and stalling and just holding up dead airspace and act like people staying there for that. Come on.
Domestic violence between spouses. Spouses under the same roof. That's you.
Right. For all this time, I'm Ike Turner. I'm a wife beater, but now I'm the victim, and I be getting my ass kicked. This is what makes you look bad. You just running everywhere. It drives you crazy that people don't look at me the way you want people to look at me. You want people to look at me a certain way, get in a boxing ring with me. That's the only way you can shift what's going on right now with you. Because you're going to forever be a liar.
You and Brandy. Unless this woman was committing, what is it when you married to one person, more than one person? When you illegally married to two people? Unless she was committing bigamy? Unless Brandy was a bigamist and she had another husband tucked away somewhere in Trent, Michigan? That's the only way that you can sit there and say this wasn't you. Man, just come on out and tell the truth, bro. You was a battered husband. Whatever she put on you that day, whatever she whooped your ass and put on you that day, you feared for your life. You didn't burn that girl out, man, because you was afraid.
So now I'm fearing for my life. So I can't be Ike Turner if I'm fearing for my life now, right? Man, what is we doing here? What are we doing, really? What is this guy really doing? Because it was up until yesterday. He showed the domestic violence. It said, I brutally beat her. That's what he said yesterday. And then in his second live, now keep in mind, he went live prior to this, 3 hours prior to this, he had another live. In that live that he put in members only, he said, I brutally beat her. Now I'm a victim? Now I was afraid for my life?
That she would come back home and finish the job. Real now, too, he got something to hide. He got something to hide. He's trying to stay away from it. He's trying to say any and everything else. And oh yeah, man, let me just say something. You sitting there talking about you gonna go after my wife's job. Number one, bro, you have a murder charge on your record. Let me remind you. Okay, you have a murder charge on your record, bro. Okay, Ty. You have 5 domestic violence charges on your record. Okay. Do I need to go on? You're the same guy that I have on video saying that you were paying a convicted rapist to telephone call and harass her. You're also the same guy that's on video stalking her while she was, going to pay respects for her grandmother last year.
Nope.
I have proof that you've been stalking my wife for the last 2 years, T.Y.
No.
So you might want to sit your bitch ass down.
No, you don't got You don't got that. It was never about her. It's about you. You said you was in Detroit. That's why I went there. If you'd have said, no, I didn't go up there, I have no need to go up there, I would have never went. And it's on my video. Everything pertains to you is on video. So you trying to say, I'm stalking somebody else? No. Stalking somebody else is me purposely going, looking for that individual. Her put a police report saying this guy follow me everywhere I go. That is never the case. So you need to sit your bitch crackhead ass down somewhere.
Salute to you, Kimberly 007. You might want to sit your bitch ass down, Clam, on that. Keep it YouTube. Keep it YouTube.
No, we're not keeping it YouTube. No.
You don't want to go that route, bro.
No, we are. We definitely going that route. We going every route possible with you. Every route that is possible. So no, I'm not going to keep it YouTube. It's going to be YouTube, real life, the ring, whatever way I can. That's why I'm going with you.
Lifelong criminal, bro. I don't give a fuck about what's thrown out or whatever. I don't give a damn. That shit.
See, the thing is, it doesn't matter what you think. Under the law, I'm a law-abiding citizen with nothing on my record. These arrest shit, all not guilty. They can't hold that shit against me. I ain't got no convictions of shit. Even my speeding ticket and no proof of shit is 20 years ago. You, sir, you just got off probation for a felony 2 years ago for being a crackhead.
Give a damn. That shit's still on your record. Because if it was a situation where it wasn't nothing, then nigga, why you ain't got none of this shit expunged off your record?
Because I don't feel like it. Because listen, I go to work. I don't care about that shit that's there. You think I sit there like worry about shit? Well, 20 years ago, I was accused of this, and I don't think about that shit. I don't. That shit don't come up in the background when somebody looking for employment. Yeah, somebody searching who got arrested. Yeah, he got arrested, but it's clearly say dismissed. The shit you talking about, what you gonna say today, says dismissed, and it's live. And it kills you that your boy walk into court and walk right out like George Jefferson. It kills you. You hoping to see something and say, oh, they got him. He did some time. No, you're not going to get that. You can keep digging and digging and digging away. I ain't been convicted of nothing and been sitting in jail like you, sir. That's you.
Off your record. Mr. Big Baller, Mr. Big Money, why you ain't paying no money to get that murder charge expunged off your record? Why you ain't paying no money to get any of them domestic violence charges expunged off?
Because guess what? Go do a background check. Go do an employment background check and see what comes up on my shit. Nothing. Nothing comes up.
Your record. And we ain't even got into that murder charge yet. We ain't even got into that. We ain't even got into that. Garnishments. You have 2 garnishments hanging over your head, and you just got evicted.
You know what? I think larger YouTubers don't even sweat this dude. Don't even sweat this dude. Because I think they don't want to even bring no light to this crackhead. So I think that's why bigger YouTubers don't even talk about him. But if he was in a mix in a business, they would call him out. That's why he stay where he at. That's why you don't see him in nobody chat. Because he know he exposed.
Desperate for money. You want a money chase. And anything, bro, I didn't do anything today. But I accidentally left my mic. I accidentally didn't mute my mic.
But I mean, listen, they shouldn't be scared of him. This dude got zero power. I personally talked to the organization a while back, and I know that was the person that was giving everything. He don't have that. He claimed he got this NWO, but he can't even pull up simple transcripts and simple incident reports, police reports for the shit that he's saying right here. It's all, this website, this, and all that shit.
Call like any good husband should do. If your wife call your phone, you should answer the phone, no matter what you're doing. And I was in the middle of a live. I forgot to mute my mic. I answered the call. I asked her a couple of questions, and she answered. It wasn't like I had on the panel. It wasn't like I had on the panel, bro. I was just simply asking my wife a question over the phone, and I answered the call.
Hold on.
Phone, you should answer the phone, no matter what you're doing. And I was in the middle of a live.
Hold on.
Accidentally left my mic. I accidentally didn't mute my mic.
Hold on.
Domestic violence charges expunged off your record. And we ain't even got into that murder charge yet. We ain't even got into that. We ain't even got into that. Garnishments. You have 2 garnishments hanging over your head, and you just got evicted. You desperate for money. You want a money chase. And anything, bro, I didn't do anything today.
I'm desperate for money, and I'm on a money chase. Ladies and gentlemen, can y'all please tell me, what am I desperate for money for? What am I trying to obtain right now that I'm reaching for money? We've been live for like an hour. I haven't asked y'all for 1 cent. I haven't asked nobody hit on Cash App or nothing. What am I? Okay.
But I accidentally left my mic. I accidentally didn't mute my mic. My wife called. I took the call like any good husband should do. If your wife call your phone, you should answer the phone, no matter what you're doing. And I was in the middle of a live. I forgot to mute my mic. I answered the call. I asked her a couple of questions, and she answered. It wasn't like I had on the panel. It wasn't like I had on the panel, bro. I was just simply asking my wife a question over the phone, and you so happen to hear it. Everybody so happen to hear her answer the question truthfully. Period.
Man, first of all, you wasn't on the phone with no Lisa. We know that. So now you trying to act like it was some mistake or some shit. Man, listen, Jello, I'm telling you, this is what he does, bro. This is what he does.
Period, point blank, bro. So, hey, I don't give a fuck what you do, what you say or what, bro. I accidentally, that was a hot mic. That was a hot mic situation. Not the first time this happened to me, that I accidentally did not mute my mic. You know, we have mic slip-ups. We have camera slip-ups. I've had camera slip-ups over on the sports channel many times. I've had mic where I thought I was muted, but I wasn't. And me and my wife just had conversations in the background, and the people in the audience.
Look. There go that stutter.
What's your point? Exactly, man. Exactly. That shit ain't gonna fly, bro. That shit ain't gonna fly, bro. Because all I did was pick up the phone and answer a phone call, and I forgot to mute my mic.
First of all, you picked. Now you see how you trying to change this. You said hold on. You left the live for about 2 to 3 minutes tops, and then you came back with her, and then you start asking specific questions. Cut it out. We got you on video. It's on my earlier live. Y'all go check it out. We got you on video.
But just remember, T.Y., bro, you have a murder charge on your record, bro. I have your entire file.
Y'all hear this? I have a murder charge on my record. So does Snoop Dogg. murder was the case that that guy made. But first of all, it wasn't no murder. It wasn't no murder. This dude said you got a murder.
You are dangerous. You are dangerous when it comes to women. You are a habitual woman beater. You are a violent man towards women. So, who do you think they're gonna believe? Huh?
Yeah. Yes. Who you think they're gonna believe? Who, sir? A former law enforcement that went to the police academy after all this shit you talking about? A guy that's been a straight up clean citizen? Or a guy that just got off probation 2 years ago for crack cocaine and fresh out of rehab? Man, come on, bro. And all he do is lie. And we got tons and tons of videos of you lying.
I mean, it's all on record. Man, it's all on record.
Now you got to send that audio clip to the big wigs at CVS. Cause if you saying that's her, then you saying she a part of this shit now.
5-time domestic violence, and you have a murder charge. You have a murder charge.
Yeah, now I got a murder charge.
You have a murder charge. Y'all want some late night new? Let me put some respect on this.
Let me tell you something. If this dude thought I had a murder charge, he wouldn't even be messing with me.
Yeah, bro. You talking about trying to mess with a female's livelihood, bro? Do I need to remind you of who you are? Let me remind you of who you are. T.Y., remind you of who you are. Yeah, because I know what you did in 1992. I know what you did in 1992. Yeah, I know what you did in 1992.
Hey, true. Every time he do that, don't you just want to reach through the phone and just choke him and slap him the F out, bro? Every time he do that, every time he steals something from you, don't you be like, this dude, this clown.
T.Y., yeah. Hold on. I'll see if this is right. Yep, damn, bro. 5-time woman beater, bro. 5-time, bro.
Now look, now he going back to 5-time woman beater. Well, but you just said I was a victim. But now I'm a woman beater again. See, he can't even make up his mind. You can't make up your mind. I'm supposed to be a victim now. I'm supposed to be the victim. Come on. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, True. For the audience, look at the chat. Truth Reloaded said, he said last night when he took that fake call that it was new. Now he's saying it was a mic slip and he met the mute. Exactly. Steady grinding. What up, though? That because I played the audio. He thought that shit was going, he thought it sounded good and people going to go for it. So I played it on my side. Now he know people ain't going for that.
Call that clown. We're going to call that clown a Fab 5. You a Fab 5 member, T.Y. You the member of the Fab 5, bro. Oh, yeah, bro. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute now. I'm coming with the new ski. Yeah, but I'm on your neck, bro. I'm going all through your closet, bro. With them skeletons, bro. Them skeletons you got in your closet, bro. Yes, sir. Here it is right here, bro. Going out through your closet. Skeletons in your closet. Itching to come outside. Yeah. I don't give a damn about what you beat, bro.
Look at that. Look.
I
He don't give a damn about what I beat. You know what I beat, sir? All charges. 1,000% of the shit you show, I beat them. You can't make me look no way, guy. Only thing you gonna make me do is look amazing because I didn't do shit. That's what I walked into court and the shit you showing, dismissed, not guilty. What is you doing? You wasting time. But I guess when you're a crackhead, all you got is time.
I don't give a damn about what you beat, bro, because we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it, bro.
Yeah, it's the lie.
That's it right there, T.Y. What that's it right there, bro. All I gotta do is show them folks, man. Y'all gonna listen to this man? Y'all don't listen to this man. Y'all don't listen to this dude right here.
Yeah, listen. He's showing talking about y'all gonna listen to this dude. This on his record. He has something from when I was 19 years old. You gonna listen to him when he was arrested at the age of 19? Or how old is he now? 51? Man, they gonna laugh you out of the fucking building. They gonna laugh you out of the building if you go show him. Y'all gonna listen to this guy? Look what he was accused of doing at the age of 19 years old. Yeah. This is wild. Of course. And that's why I couldn't do it.
Welcome to all the new members, man. Appreciate that intel, man. Y'all don't listen to this man. Y'all look now. Check this out now. Do y'all see that? Salute to you together. What that say right there, y'all? What that say right there?
And what it says right there, let me tell y'all. I'll show y'all too. I'll show y'all what it says. So on that same site, you look me up, and I showed y'all this. Let's see. Assault with intent to murder. That's the case. I was 19 years old, wrong place at the wrong time. They took my ass to jail. I wasn't supposed to be in there. Prosecutor witness like, you got the wrong guy. Judge apologized. Not guilty. Got me the hell up out of there. That's what happened. Right there, West Side Detroit, went down. They was chasing some dudes, shit like that. I was standing on the balcony with no shirt on. They figured it was me, and I took my shirt off and hid it. I'm like, what are y'all doing? So I had to go fight a case. And won. Well, actually, I had to do shit. I was mute the whole 2 days of the trial. I didn't have to say one word. I just sat there and let the prosecutor bring witnesses. Do you see the guy? Nope. Next witness. Do you see the person in the courtroom? Nope. What? Just like, wait a minute. Wait. Man, we didn't have this young man sitting here. This is day 2, and nobody has eyewitness. Yeah. And I was 19. You know what I'm saying? I was just chilling. I'm like, what the fuck going on?
See, this is the thing I like about Michigan, y'all. This is the thing I like about Michigan. Michigan, you see that code right there? You see that code right there? They got a code about this one right here. Assault with intent to murder.
Look, murder? Did he say a murder? Hey, y'all read that random, just put it in the chat.
Assault with intent to murder. Hold on, y'all. Let me copy and paste this. Yeah. Real facts. Yeah.
Come on, bro. He's still looking for more shit.
I got a little knick-knack paddywhack BS on my record. Have I whooped some ass?
Look, he said he got knick-knack paddywhack BS on his record. Man, forgery is not no knick-knack paddywhack. Fraud ain't no knick-knack paddywhack. Possession of crack cocaine ain't no knick-knack paddywhack. Burglary is not knick-knack paddywhack. Stalking is not knick-knack paddywhack. Neglect ain't knick-knack paddywhack. Abandonment, well, what is this guy talking about? And the list goes on. Theft with taken. What are you talking about? Some knick-knack paddywhack like this some slapping? No, bro, you've been charged with felonies and pleaded to misdemeanors. Man, stop right now. You was charged multiple times with felonies, and you ran to the prosecutor, worked out a deal so it can be misdemeanors, except for that crack cocaine. It ain't no misdemeanor in that shit. That's why your ass can't get a job right now, because when they do a background check on you, that crack cocaine come up, and in fact, you went to rehab, probation. You've been on probation 3 times. So far of me counting. Maybe more than that. As I'm counting to date, you was on probation 3 times. Man, ain't no knick-knack paddywhack. This guy.
Man, yeah. But nah, bro, you know who the victim
Nick
was on
Nack
this.
Crack.
T.Y., come on, bro. You know who the victim was on this. And here's the thing, T.Y. It took a minute for this shit to get thrown out, bro. Look at that. Because you got bounded over, bro.
Yeah, it took a minute. We went to trial. Yeah, it took a minute. Yeah. It took a minute. What you felt, I can't even tell y'all yet because y'all gotta listen to this. I can't even tell y'all. The kicker, it's a major kicker, but it shows he don't have paperwork in front of him or he would know this shit already.
Look at that. Come on, T.Y. You over there calling somebody a criminal, bro.
You are.
Assault with intent to delete someone. Yes, sir. He was trying to delete somebody. He know who he was trying to delete. T.Y., who was he trying to delete, bro? I'm gonna give you a chance to come clean and tell the truth. Who was the victim, T.Y.?
Listen.
Who was the victim? And here's the thing you need to, here is the $1 million question right here, T.Y.
Listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this really closely.
What is the probability that I have the paperwork on this?
0. The chance of you having the paperwork to this is 0. You know why? It would cost you too much money for this paperwork. So I'm going to go on a limb and say 0.
What is the probability that I know exactly who the victim was and that I have the paperwork on this? And I'm just sitting back waiting for you to hang yourself on me.
I'm not hanging myself at all. Please, by all means, if you do have this paperwork, please produce it. I would love for you to look like a jackass. And all that's going to do is prove my point. You're never going to present anything that proves what I'm saying is correct. So if you do got the paperwork, you're never going to show it because it don't stand by your agenda. But I'm going to go on a limb and say you don't have it.
And to tell a whole bunch of lies, and then I just pop up with a big reveal and just blow your shit up.
This case would never blow my shit up. Motherfucker, I had just turned 19. I turned 19 a week before I got arrested for this. How you gonna blow my shit up, me being a fucking teenager? This is the crackhead shit I'm talking about. So now he want people to look at me as a certain way for some shit that I got arrested for at 19, and he not even putting out everything because he don't have everything.
You think that it makes it any better that you got away with assaulting someone and almost taking someone's life?
Got away? You mean not guilty? A bench trial with no evidence pointed to me at all? I think it's cut and dry. But go ahead and show what you got, sir. Because this talking, saying I try to delete somebody with no evidence of that, again, that's defamation, slander. Now you trying to say I try to kill somebody with nothing other than some court papers saying I was charged with something.
Because you knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody that was on the police force?
Wow. Wow. Listen to this. Let me rewind this. I gotta capture this.
Life. Because you knew somebody that knew somebody that you got away with assaulting someone and almost taking someone's life? Because you knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody that was on the police force? Or your family knew somebody that knew somebody? Come on, bro. You just think about that the next time you got the nerve to sit there and fix your mouth and call me or anyone else a criminal.
You are a career criminal. You just got off probation at the age of 50. Sound like a career criminal to me. If you've been on probation another 10 years, you're retired as a criminal.
A lifelong criminal, brother. I don't have nothing like this on my record. Nothing. I don't have nothing like this, brother. State of Michigan versus Ray. Yeah. Assault with intent to murder. And that ain't all, bro. That ain't all.
He going to the next charge. I got another charge when I was 18. He going to that one. Here we go.
Yeah. Ain't all.
Yeah. He said, ain't all. We got another one.
Look at this right here, y'all. Well, you've been a criminal all your life.
Let's show this. Let's show this. 18 years old. Your boy is 18. Let me see what day was that. No. No. I was 17. No, was I 18? I think I was 18. No, I think I was 17. 17, 18. Jeez. Hold on. That's gonna bother me right now. My math off right now. Hold on 1 second. What is that? 1991. I was, yeah, I'm 17. I would have been turning 18. I was 17 when that happened. That was in June or whatever. I was 17 years old, about to turn 18. 17.
Life. You start off early, bro. And this right here, this stuck right here, bro. That stuck right there. That stuck right there, bro. That stuck for 10 years. From 1991 to 2011.
No, it's just in the system. It was just in the system that long.
No. 20 years. That shit stuck for 20 years. Yeah.
It was just in the system.
After 1 o'clock, you know.
Just in the system.
Yeah. Yeah, brother. That shit stuck for 20 years, bro.
Yo, worldwide.
Listen, look into this. Warrant issue.
Mm-hmm.
July the 9th, 1992. Yeah.
Well, I've been told him, man. It's on site. I've been told him. If I see him, man, cranium rocked. There's no ifs, ands about it. I don't know why he think I'm playing with him.
They got his ass, but he was on the run for a long time. Look at this, y'all.
He said I was on the run.
Issued on July the 9th, 92. Hold on.
Now, July 9th, 92, I was 18. I was 18 then.
Hold on. God darn, man. You had goddamn 2 different warrants. You had 2 different warrants. This clown had 2 different warrants.
It was two cases. It was assault and then assault.
It was since first got out of high school, bro. I graduated
assault
in
or something.
And clown, I'm a year older than you. Then you out here catching battery charges.
Yeah, it was assault and battery. But I don't want to tell that either yet. I'm waiting for him. I don't mind telling the story about that. Like, it was basically self-defense, but considering the area that I was in, that's what happened. But that case got dismissed. Once the facts came out, that shit got dismissed. So I'm not even worried about it. Like, he got nothing on me.
Lifelong criminal behavior. Yeah, we're gonna dig into this one. But that murder charge, T.Y., I'm gonna give you a chance to tell everybody who's the victim. Well, I'm gonna give you a chance to tell everybody who's the victim on that. I'm gonna slow cook you on that one.
No, it's not a slow cook, man. If you ain't got no paperwork, you can stop talking about it. Because you ain't getting nothing from me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't care what you say about that charge. I was 19 years old. You can make up whatever story you want. Everybody know what time it is. Everybody know what it is with you now. We just went through this when you talked about my ex-wife saying she was locked up, knowing she never was locked up. And you went from being 2 months to 3 months to 4 months. So, man, we all know you was lying. We know you lying. So you can lie some more. And that's all I'm going to do. Keep proving that you're a liar like I've been doing for these years. That's all I'm going to keep doing. Man, y'all go ahead. Salute everybody coming out. What we been? We rocked out an hour. I told you I ain't going to keep y'all up too long, man. Make him spend more money and get the paperwork. That's what he going to have to do. I'm not helping him. I'm not filling in no blanks. Fuck all that. Do what you got to do. And I'm going to sit here and debuttal and shit and laugh at you.
That got regular scheduled program. T.Y. Bro, how you let your wife sit in jail, man? From August the 7th to October 16, 2002, bro. Victim or no victim, that right there alone makes you look bad. This right here.
So listen, now he back to that. And you didn't prove shit. Well, you didn't prove nothing.
Makes you look bad, bro. Your wife sat in jail all that time. And the bond was only $40.
Yeah.
Salute to your Brooklyn hood.
Look, now listen, y'all heard that. Do that even make sense, y'all? He said it was his own mouth. Listen to this.
Look bad. This right here makes you look bad, bro. Your wife sat in jail all that time. And the bond was only $40. Salute to your Brooklyn hood. Salute to your gems. That's just
That right there kills your whole story. The bond was $40. In the history, listen, y'all know I was a cop. Nobody has ever sat in jail with a bond of anything lower than $200. If a person had a bond of $100, they let them out. They're like, go ahead, make sure they sign something, show up to your court date. They'll see, let's say you get arrested. You get arrested 10 o'clock in the morning, right? And you get a bond $100. You could, all right, $1,000, 10%, $100. If you're not out by dinner time, they let you out. They not let you sit in jail for no $100. Man, weekend time come, people start getting packed. Hey, what's this person? Oh, they bond $200. Well, man, let them go because we got this person. They bond $5,000. We need a room. Let them go home. Sign this paper promising to show up to court. You leaving on your own recognizance, and that's it. This guy don't know what the fuck he talking about. So you honestly believe they let a female on a misdemeanor sit in jail for $40? The judge wouldn't even allow that. They're like, your bond's what? And listen, have a home, have vehicles, but gonna sit in jail for $40? Man, that's unlikely. Impossible.
that tells me right there, bro. You purposely did not want that woman out, bro. You purposely did not want. He did not want that woman out of jail, bro. He either feared for his life or he was just being petty as fuck. I hope the fact that he was being petty as fuck, man. But it seems more to me like he was afraid of that girl. Salute to you, big boy Dooley. Salute to you. Boy, quit challenging folks to fights, bro. Quit coming on here challenging other grown men to fights, bro.
No, I challenge you to a fight. You to a fight. And everybody want to see it. So quit bitching up. Quit coming on here making stories. You can't make me look bad. Cut it out. Give it up. And that's that. Man, on that note, man, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to get some breakfast. This is my day off so far. I'm on call. This is my day off. I tend on relaxing, catching up and, binge watch some TV. And I'm going to see what happens here. We had to get this under audio because you know how this dude do. He might put it in membership because I'm building some shit up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some fun with it. I will get the last laugh, sir. I just want you to know that. So while you keep pulling up shit and making up stories and pushing narratives together, I'm just recording everything. And on that note, it's your boy TY. Thanks. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world. And y'all here with me. If you just vetted, just coming in the building, you late for class. You got to check the playback. And I see y'all later. 3 strikes and I'm out. You know why? I'm gone.